Okay, can you see this screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we will be doing some of these uh, multiple choice questions. First of all, okay, so the first question is waste management is, and then we have four choices: universally applied in construction process, new to the construction process, not new to the construction process, not a part of the construction process. So answer, what is the correct answer?
New to the construction process.
New to the construction process. New to the construction process. Okay, how about any other answer?
Maybe D.
Not a part of the construction process. Uh-huh. Okay. Waste management is not a part of the construction process, or any other answer? Yes, any other answer? I think the correct answer which I have is not new to the construction process. Yeah. So in a construction process, normally you have to perform some kind of waste management. Without doing a waste management, maybe it's not possible to do the construction. Okay, so for example, if during the excavation, a lot of excavated material is accumulated. So if that excavated material is not managed, so then that means that material will take up space on the site. Okay, and then you even cannot do the construction process as well. So that also may be a part of the waste management. In the demolition process, it is all the waste management. Even in the new construction, a lot of packaging material and also the over ordering of the quantity, under ordering of the quantity, that will create problems. So all of these problems are related with the waste management. So whether it is specifically you are performing any waste management or not, waste is involved in the construction process. So waste management, a proper waste management has to be the part of the construction process. And of course, it is not new to the construction process. So the correct answer is? So what is the correct answer? Yep. So tell me the correct answer so that we can move forward.
Can we say it is relatively new compared to the construction process itself?
Relatively new. But yeah, it's a relatively new, of course. New. When, for example, if you talk about the waste management as per some system of performing the work, application of techniques such as recycling and composting and these kind of things, then maybe you can say that. But as per the generic process itself, it's not new. So some of the systems may be new, but how you are going to perform it, uh, so it's there already. So, okay, so therefore our answer will be this not new to the construction. Okay, let's move to the next one. During what phase or phases of the construction process is waste management considered? So during the planning phase, during the estimating phase, during the completion of the physical construction, all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah, so waste management, it is recommended that waste management is to be considered during all phases, whether it is a planning phase or estimating phase. In any case, if it will not be considered, then that means that we will be creating problems, not only in terms of the quality issues, not on, but also it may be over budgeting of the resources, okay, as well. So all of the above. Okay, number 3. A typical outline of a waste management plan should include which of the following? Yeah, a typical outline for a waste management plan should include which of the following? Waste management goals and planning, communication and education plan, evaluation plan, all of the above.
Also, all of the above.
All of the above. Mhm. All of the above. Okay, yeah. So a waste management plan should include, yeah, one should set the goals, okay, for the waste planning. Then using those goals, the waste management process should be planned, and communication and education regarding the waste management is also necessary. So we have to tell, because for example, the plan will be made by a few people. However, that plan has to be communicated, okay? And then people working on the project, which may be hundreds or thousands of people working on a bigger project, they should be educated or trained in for the waste management. So communication and education is also important. And then the later on, it should be also evaluated that how these waste management practices and steps have worked very well. So an evaluation plan should also be there. So in the end, the answer is all of the above. Okay. A question such as how is the material packaged? And is the packaging material green? And how is the material shipped? Should be asked during which phase of the construction process? Planning, estimating, purchasing, and or evaluation.
It seems like these questions are more appropriate when purchasing something.
Purchasing. Yeah. Yeah, one may also say that planning, well, planning and estimating, but of course, planning and estimating are uh, may consider also these kind of questions, maybe especially in the case of planning. However, in the planning, basically, you may consider the major aspects of the situations. When it come to the purchasing, which is also include uh, which may be needed as a result of the planning. And so in the purchasing, then you come to these type of questions in which type of questions are specific to the project, to the product, specific to the product or the material which is being purchased. So therefore, not only in the planning, but as a result of the planning, when you do the purchasing, even in that step, you can consider these waste reduction efforts. Okay, so purchasing is the answer. Okay, so the next question is, yeah, okay. Preventing stormwater runoff is a green requirement, a federal law, a mandatory practice at all construction job sites, all of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah, so you said that all of the above. So indeed, it is the answer. So yeah, so as you can say that it is a green requirement because if the storm water runoff is not managed properly, that means a lot of mud and silt will be mixed into the storm water from the construction process, and that storm water will go into the natural streams, so then it can pollute the natural streams or rivers or canals, etc. Therefore, a proper plan should be there for the prevention of the stormwater runoff. So it is a green requirement. And it's a federal law in the, actually it is in the USA. So um, it depends on country to country. It is a country specific law. And, but of course, then when it is a federal law, it is a mandatory practice at all construction job sites. So even in other countries, it may be also regarded as a mandatory practice, because otherwise the construction or the owners of the construction project, or whoever is managing, maybe the project manager of the construction project, may be accused of spreading the pollution. So pollution prevention is very important. So therefore, whether it is a law or not, it is it becomes kind of a mandatory practice at all construction job sites. So therefore, all of the above. Okay, next is which of the following is true of sustainability in design and construction?
It is one of the latest trends. B.
Okay. So you have said that it is one of the latest major trends in the construction industry. Uh, one of the choices, none of the above. So um, that is not the choice. So yeah, it is one of the latest major trends in the construction industry. Yeah, choice A was it has not yet caught on in the construction industry. And the choice C was it has long been an integral part of the construction industry. So I think the most appropriate answer is it is one of the latest major trends in the construction industry. Okay, number 7. Which of the following is true of green construction techniques and sustainable movement? They are dying dreams of a few liberal-minded thinkers. There is not much money to be made in these as of yet, and there are new markets and clients being created for these every day, and then society refuses to tap into the mainstream of the green building movement. So, which is the most appropriate statement about green construction techniques and sustainable movement?
And depending on your political views, I think A could be an answer, but I think C is more appropriate.
Okay. Yeah, so as you have said that C is the more appropriate answer. Okay. Okay, so there are new markets and clients being created for these every day. Next. Okay. So profits for contractors who follow and include green in their building practices will still be generated and are quickly diminishing, have never existed, are always much greater.
A.
So you have selected that the answer is A. So will still be generated for contractors who follow and include green in their building practices. Yes, so I also agree with that. Okay, will be generated. Okay, next is number 9. LEED is an acronym for
A, leadership, energy, something.
okay, leadership in energy and environmental design. And the other acronyms are lowest use of energy and extra diligence. Yeah, that's also funny. Okay. Land Environmental Efficiency Department. That is also, that's weird. Liquid, energetic, and earthly data information. So the first one is the leadership in energy and environmental design. Leadership in energy and environmental design, LEED. Okay, number 10. LEED is in the forefront of creating measured work direction in
D.
I agree. D.
in the sustainability of buildings. Yeah, so LEED is normally used for the sustainability of the buildings. Extreme water management, yeah, some part of LEED is the water management. And about the wastewater and solar panels. So these are actually some components of LEED. So overall, LEED is used for the sustainability of buildings. Okay, so next maybe for so that completes for the
question about profit. The question about profit, where it was mentioned that it will still be generated. I believe that not in all countries. For example, in Kazakhstan, it may increase the cost of construction, and these buildings will not be as attractive as other buildings without the energy efficient systems.
Yeah,
the competition is high. I mean,
yeah, it may not be as accurate as the answer it is showing will still be generated. Maybe it can be rephrased a little bit. In this, for the contractors, yeah, for profits for the contractors who follow and include green in their building practices. So, for example, if we say about the profits for the contractors, yeah, maybe.
Or the contractors who operate in developing countries with availability of technologies, maybe something like that.
Yes, no. In this case, yeah, at the beginning phase, when the green technologies are much expensive. For example, their purchase price is much expensive. However, with the continued application of the green technologies, the investment costs would decrease. So, for example, the cost of material would decrease. So the prices will fall. So when the prices will fall, then the green construction would become profitable. So I think maybe we can we may need to modify this statement a little bit. Then the answer will be well, the profits will still be generated. Okay, so next now move to the next chapter. So this one, let me find it. I need to find it from somewhere. Yes, this one. Okay, so now the first one is for this next chapter, computer use in the construction industry has dash over the past decade.
D.
D. But I think it's not just the past decade. It may be like past few decades. It should be now set like this. Maybe the question was created many decades ago. Okay, so it should be has increased in the past decade. Has increased rapidly. Okay, next is document control can encompass all of the major individual categories, subjects, and types of dash pertinent to a company's daily business.
C. Paperwork.
Paperwork, yeah. So I think the paperwork has been much affected by the document control, computer-based document control process. Paperwork. Okay, next. In what way is much of the industry's paperwork repetitive?
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above? No, just think about it. Not every answer, including all of the above, is all of the above.
God damn it.
So when you see all of the above, then you may intuitively think that the answer should be all of the above. But in this case, the answer is not all of the above. Yes. What is the answer?
B, certain documents will be used many times.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you said that certain documents will be used many times. Yeah, okay, certain documents will be used many times. So this is the answer. So, so this is the statement which says that the industry's paperwork is repetitive. Okay. Okay, next is
A.
Contract and document management software dash have the ability to file information and summarize it or report it back in many different ways. So you said that, which one?
Must have. A.
Must have. Okay. So you said that it's must have. Yeah, so must have the ability to file information and summarize it or report it back in many different ways. Okay. So, okay, next is features that project administration software should contain include flexibility, integration capabilities, security features, all of the above.
D.
This time, surely all of the above.
Okay, so all, so you would like to have all of those features. Okay. Next is a document control system should have, in addition to many other features, a means of creating a company. Dash format.
B.
A document control system should have, in addition to many other features, yes, a means of creating a company dash format. So inclusive, specific, unique, standardized. Actually, in this case, specific seems to be the most appropriate, but other words are also you can fix. Company, inclusive. So if you mean you want to include this company. Company unique. So that document control system should be unique to that company in standardized company standardized format. That is also, okay, it can fit in. But I think the most appropriate may be the specific word in this case. Yeah. Okay, next is a typical submittal tracking system will answer and track which of the following questions?
All of the above.
So you said all of the above. Okay, yes. A submittal tracking system should that it should be all of the above. Okay, so number 8. Both documentation or contract control software and planning and scheduling software have moved.
To the web.
Yeah, the trend is for moving these software to the web. Okay. Number 9. Which of the following is not a reason why digital photography has become more popular on the job site than it was 10 or 20 years ago? Not the reason, okay?
D.
Yeah, so D seems to be the incorrect choice. So because they cannot be destroyed or erased. Okay, so of course they can be destroyed or erased, but and the last one is there are major trends coming to the forefront in the construction industry that will change the way the contractors and their affiliates do business. These trends employ practical methods used by the construction industry in managing projects from the planning stage to completion. And what is that trend?
A.
B. I. M.
Yeah, so building information modeling is one of that trend. So building information modeling is one of the trend. Okay, so that was the revision of these two topics actually. So there will be a quiz of a waste management topic in the next class on Friday. Okay, so now we still have some time. So do you have any questions about the assignment?